Jillian, you good?
I am good.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Well, just congrats. What's the last few days been like for you?
It's been quite a whirlwind with the parade, and then obviously packing up the family and heading back to Knoxville. But you know, it's been an experience that we'll never forget.
You kind of had your ups and downs, you know, since leaving UT. Does it make it all worth it? You know, perhaps you don't get this ring without experiencing some of those hardships. Is that kind of how you look at it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, you never want anything to not go your way, but when things do come together and you end up having the opportunity to win a championship like we did this year, you look back on them and you're thankful for them, and having the opportunity to go through them, to grow from them, and to learn from them, and then obviously to seize a game like we did in the World Series.
How long did it take you this year just to feel normal again after going through Tommy John and everything like that? What was kind of the process like, just getting back to being yourself?
Yeah, it was a lot tougher year than I expected with coming back from surgery. That the first year was, or the first month when I was rehabbing in AAA was tough. I went through a dead arm period where, you know, the ball just really wasn't coming out of my hand well, and then kind of once I got over that, got back to the big leagues. About 2 weeks before the All-Star break, I had a jump in velocity. My field started coming back a little better. My arm strength came back. My command was getting better. But it really wasn't until about 17 or 18 months, really halfway through September, to where I started feeling like I did before surgery. That's command, feel for my pitches, and those sort of things. But it happened at the right time.
How concerned were you during that time that you might not be able to get back to where you were before, just in terms of the
Yeah, there's always concern, but as a competitor, you don't really dwell on those. You just look at what you need to do to continue to get to the next level, and you focus on those things, and you push forward to them. But you know, those thoughts cross your mind because surgery's not 100%. And, you know, even though surgeries have gone up, they're still not 100%, and so you know, there is some doubt that happens, but you know, you just push through it.
For the postseason, about what kind of role you would have in the bullpen. Obviously, you got thrown in there in some really high leverage situations. Did you kind of have an idea of what to expect going in terms of when you might be used? Or?
Yeah, and that's what makes our bullpen so great, is we're so deep that you know, I could really feel any situation. But the year kind of told that, as you know, they brought me along slow, and they did a wonderful job with my rehab and kind of easing me back into to high level or high stress situations, and then, you know, ultimately getting me to the back end of the pen. But you know, they did a good job. Kind of brought me along slow and kind of allowed me to go at my own pace along with the rehab. But coming into the postseason, it was all hands on deck. You know, whatever situation arise, you know, I could feel it.
What's it like just to be a part of this franchise, everything it's sort of gone through from when you joined it to now? I mean, how much of a change it's been, as with, you know, from that entire organization? Yeah,
I mean, it means a great deal, and the year that I came in was Dayton's first year, and to watch or to hear the plan that Dayton came in and set for the organization, how he's going to change the entire organization into a winning atmosphere, and then to slowly watch those pieces kind of fall into place. And then, you know, I feel like in 2013 we kind of popped, and we missed the playoffs by 4 games, and those core group of guys that had come up through the organization, had come up through the minor leagues, you know, had finally all come together, and it was right in front of us. And I think you know, it means a great deal for us that had gone through those struggles, had gone through those tough times. The first couple years in Kansas City, we weren't winning, and so you know, to kind of just fall into Dayton's plan and watch it come to fruition, it was quite the experience.
Remember Go ahead.
What's it like to be a part of, this team that broke this drought with we saw all the fans at the parade. We saw how dedicated the Kansas City fan base actually is. What's it like to be a part of something that big that means so much to so many people?
I think that's what's so special about winning a World Series in Kansas City is we've always had great fans. We've always had a great fan base. Just early, we just didn't give them much to cheer about. And we talked about it in the clubhouse with the guys, and we knew what we had. We knew that we had a great fan base. It was a city dying to win, and we just wanted to go out there and put a quality product on the field and play our best so they would have something to cheer about. And then last year we got a taste of it, and we saw that city come alive. We saw them waiting for so long finally have something to cheer about, and then that gave us that put a taste in our mouth that we wanted to end the year on a win, and lit a fire for us to come out this year and do what we did. But it means a great deal to us. And at times you play 162 games, at times it's just a game, and when you win a championship like we did and come back to Kansas City and you see the people and you see the excitement, you realize that it's more than just a game, that it is something that brings the community together, that gives a lot of people something in common to cheer about.
When you guys won the ALCS, Alex Rodriguez was on TV and he said, these guys, they've been together so long, they've been through so much from minor leagues all the way up, that it's almost like they've been in college together for 10 years. Did it feel that way to you? Was that what that locker room was like? Did it remind you in any way of the chemistry you had back here?
Absolutely. Any winning atmosphere is usually like that, and what I had here in 2005 when we went to the College World Series was that exact atmosphere. It was just a bunch of brothers in a room that had one goal and one goal only in mind, and that's to win a championship. And that's kind of how Kansas City was put together. Me, Alex Gordon, and Billy Butler, we were kind of that first core group of wave of players that had come up, and we were there, and we went through a lot of struggles together. We went through all of our own growing pains, and then when the Hosmers, the Moustakas, the Hollands, the Duffys, when that core group of guys started coming up, they won at those lower levels, and so it was that's exactly what it was. It was like a tight-knit fraternity in there, and we just wanted to win.
What about being back here with these guys from the 2005 season? What do you expect this reunion to be like, coming off the emotional high from a couple weeks ago, remembering that emotional high and being together?
Yeah, it's going to be special. I know that, and I've been looking forward to it all summer, and it's something that I had put on my calendar because what we shared here in 2005 was special, and that year was a magical year, just like this year was for us in Kansas City. And so when those years don't happen very often, and when they do, and you have the opportunity to come back and celebrate with the guys that you went out on that field with is very special. And so I'm just thankful that we had the opportunity to come back, and thankful to the baseball program and Coach Serrano for putting it all together and letting us re-experience what we experienced in 2005.
How long did it take you?
Can I ask one more real quick?
Okay, sorry. How long did it kind of take you to embrace the idea of being a relief pitcher? I mean, obviously you come in, especially if you're picked that highly, you kind of feel like maybe it's your responsibility to be a starting pitcher. How long did it kind of take you to sort of embrace what you eventually became here?
I mean, it took me all of spring training. That was it. I mean, at that point, we had such a strong bullpen, and I saw that I had an opportunity to probably be part of one of the best bullpens in all of baseball. And that was in 2013, and since 2013, we have been that. And so I saw it as an opportunity. It was a time that I had an opportunity to be part of something, very special, and I wanted to take it by the horns and run with it.